How's she going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's workshop. The winter's coming, as we all know. It's getting colder. Before the ground freezes though, I've got a little project that I want to do. Some time ago I bought a couple of LED garden lights that just plug into the ground, or they don't plug into the ground. There's a stake on them and you shove them into the ground. They're solar powered, so you don't plug them in anywhere. But anyway, I want to get those in the ground before the ground freezes. So that's what the project is today. Going to unbox these little lights and then check, make sure we can get them to work. And then I'm going to take them out, stick them in the garden and see where I can aim them. And tonight we'll get some shots to see how we can aim them, see what sort of effect these little solar LED spotlights give. So here they are, two, what they call them LED solar spotlights. I'm not sure how far they'll cast a light or how broad it is, if you can focus it. But what I'd like to do is take them out of the box, set them up here on the bench, see if I can get them to work. Then we'll take them out, stick them in the garden somewheres, and look at them tonight, see what kind of a job they do. So let's open them up, see what we have. Oh, and they even come with instructions. Okay, let's have a closer look now and see what we have here. Alright, so here's one of them. They're both the same, so there's no need of us taking them both apart. First of all, it's a very small light on them, like I can cover with my hand, so I'm not sure how powerful they're going to be. But anyway, they're not a bad looking unit. They're somewhat adjustable. Like extension wand on them. And it looks like this is the solar cell that charges the battery, connected with the wire. So it looks like you can stick this someplace and get good sun access. And then with that length of cord on there, I'm going to say there's probably, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6 or 7 feet between the two of them. So you can put one where you can get good sun access, and then put the spotlight someplace where it can be well used. So that looks pretty good. I'm just going to read through the instructions here quick to find out if I'm going to do things right or wrong. Okay. It says it's off now. Now it's supposed to be on auto. And look at that, it does work. Seems to be quite bright too, eh? And I have to tell you that these are probably over a year old since I bought them. They've been in the box for a year, so you know, it's working pretty good for being in the box for a year. Now I don't know whether this can be focused. I guess it can a little bit. Anyway, be interesting to see when I get them set up. So to continue with the assembly, as little as it is, these are the stakes that go in the ground, and they have a little notch in the side here, and that's to let the wire come out of the tube. So you line that wire up with that notch and insert the plug, and that's all there is to that. And you do that on both of them, and then you're ready to go. And like I was saying, these are adjustable up and down. Whoops. Not like that though. Just 1 sec. The tube is supposed to come out, not the lamp. Alright, there we go. So the wire just feeds up through the pipe, so you can get like an extra 7-8 inches of adjustment on them. So that could be handy. And then the head itself, there's a little thumb screw on the end here, so you can adjust that head up and down to aim up or down or straight or wherever. And of course it's you can rotate it. So it looks like lots of adjustment. And if we can locate this solar cell in a good spot to get sun, even in the winter, I think it'll work good. The case, there's batteries in it, of course. The case, there's no easy access to the batteries. There's 4 screws here. You have to remove those 4 screws to get the battery out. And when I look in here, Remove used batteries properly. Remove batteries from equipment which is not to be used for extended periods of time. Well, I've never had the batteries out of this since I bought it. And it shows it here, there's one battery in it, and it's a specialized battery. I'm not going to bother taking that out. I'm just going to go set them up out in the yard now. I got two of them, so I'll put the other one together. And this one. And let's see if this one works. Yes, he works too, look at that. Ain't life grand. Okay, let's go out and we'll set them up in the garden and see what we can do to get these guys working. One good thing, it's in the ground easy right now. I want to try to aim the light up at the cupola. Whoa, did you hear that? Gunshot, pretty close. Scary close. It's hunting season, eh? That's why I got my orange jacket on. Living in the woods here, you never know. The orange jacket isn't bulletproof, but so I'm just going to put a tie wrap around this wire to hold it for now. Okay, that's one. I have this tipped down this way because the sun is coming up in the south here. So hopefully that cell will get it. And I turned it on automatic. I think I did. Yes, I did. That big long tail in the tie wrap. There. Alright, I'm going to set this up right here, I think. Try to aim that up at the cupola on the barn as well. And then I'll turn this on auto and set that in right here. And I'll put another tie wrap on this wire. So we got one of them in there on one side of the well and one on the other side of the well. Well, I hope it works. We'll see. I'll try to get a shot of that tonight, see how it turned out. In the meantime, we just have to wait for it to get dark. So there wasn't much there putting those lights together, eh? Slam bam, thank you ma'am, lights are together. Got them out there. Nice long length of wire between the solar cell and the actual light itself, so that's handy. I put them very close together just because I didn't need to separate them, but if you needed to do that you could. It would come in handy. I also tried to aim those lights up at the cupola on the barn here. I have LED lights around the perimeter of the cupola now and that lights it up nice, but if we can get these spotlights shining up there it might even be nicer. And I'll try to get some shots tonight of what it looks like so you can see. If it's not too dark, I'll try to post those and see what they look like. In the meantime, everyone, appreciate you watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thumbs up me. Don't forget, subscribe if you'd like. And for my regular viewers, thanks again for watching. I appreciate all the time you give me. Stay safe, everyone. Stay healthy. We'll talk to you. Hard to see here in the dark, but there's one of those spotlights on. There's the other one. And unfortunately, I've got a motion sensor light here on the barn, so that kind of kills it. But up there on the roof, for the cupola, I'm going to try and zoom in here. Picture is terrible, but you can see that it is lighting it up. So I'm kind of half pleased with that. And then after a day of sun, maybe these will be charged up better and they'll be a lot brighter later on. But anyway, there they are. I like them.